Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to This Month in Monster Taming, the segment on this channel where we go over the upcoming developments for any given month, this time for the month of November 2022. This month is going to be relatively slower, but nevertheless I do think will be interesting with the release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Antions Kickstarter Round 2, the continued ongoing Halloween events that will bleed into November from Lumion Legacy and Doodleworld, a special direct specific to Tales of Tanorio, and more. So with that being said, make sure to sit back, relax, and let's dive right in. Alright, so firstly, and do keep in mind that this video is being made before November 1st, but the Mon Tamer Maker engine is supposed to be launching on November 1st, which, if you're watching this video on release day, is today. The Mon Tamer Maker is essentially an upcoming engine in the same vein as something like RPG Maker, where it has a low bar to development entry, but more specifically catered towards the monster taming games. I'm both excited and nervous for this engine, as I feel like it could give birth to a lot of really cool experiences, but also run the risk of creating a similar situation to RPG Maker, where there are a ton of low effort or low quality games, but I think the good ones will shine bright. On November 7th, the Doodleworld Trick-or-Treating Halloween event is set to end, so if you haven't checked it out and still want to shoot your shot at some new doodles and skins, now's your chance. Likewise, the Lumion Legacy Halloween event will continue to run until an undisclosed date, and much like with Doodleworld, contains new Lumion forms and goodies associated with that. On the next day, aka November 8th, we have the Antions Kickstarter campaign, which will be going live for the second time, this time under a new development studio. Antions, if you don't know, was originally going to be a monster taming action-adventure sandbox title with a farming and building mechanic, but since the switch in studios after the initial unsuccessful Kickstarter launch, the game will still be made, but will be different. How different? We don't really know the specifics, and I'm hoping more of this will be made clear when the Kickstarter campaign does go live. This game looked to me to be one with a lot of potential, so I was quite disappointed with how things turned out the first time, but hopefully it can be turned around. My biggest concern now is that there hasn't been a lot of marketing leading up to this Kickstarter, so we could see a similar situation if they don't really pump that up. On November 18th, as many of you probably already know, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will be releasing on Nintendo Switch. In case you've been living under a rock, Scarlet and Violet will be the first open world mainline Pokemon titles, and as of such, I'm both looking forward to and having concerns regarding it. This, funnily enough, angers everyone, because the people that hate modern Pokemon get annoyed that I even have the audacity to cover it, despite it being a monster taming game like everything else I cover on the channel, and the people that are in love with Pokemon no matter what get upset that I don't just suck it off, give it that old sloppy top either. I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing, and we'll be covering it in November just like we would with any other monster taming release, and I will give you guys my honest opinions because that's what we do here. All right, next up we got a few updates that we don't have dates for, one of which will be this month, but the other two are considered fourth quarter updates, so might happen in December. Firstly, we do know that the Tales of Tanorio Direct is confirmed to be coming out this month. We just don't have a date. The developers have stated, however, that a date would be coming soon, so it is very possible that that date is brought forth before this video goes live, and if it is, I will mention it in the description box. Either way, their direct will essentially show off new species, more gameplay, and stuff like that, but the best way to describe it, I guess, would be like a Pokemon Presents, but for this specific game. I'm looking forward to see what's brought forth, since this is another game like Lumion Legacy that was originally a Pokemon fan game turned into a unique IP. For the last two updates that could potentially happen this month but aren't necessarily confirmed, we have the Ova Magica closed backer preview, which is supposed to be a beta of sorts that will be available to Kickstarter backers, which is slated for the fourth quarter of this year after being delayed from Q3, and we also have the Evo Creo beta, which was delayed from summer to winter of 2022, which, I mean, if you want to get super technical, winter starts at like December 20 something, but I think they meant to just say Q4. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. At first, I wasn't sure if there was going to be enough content to make this video, but clearly I was wrong, and I look forward to covering everything we've discussed today in more depth very soon. I've also been working on something behind the scenes with a couple other people that I will be revealing this month, so stay tuned for that because I think it's going to be pretty big. Anyways, all of that being said, if you're a fan of monster taming games and want to stay up to date on the genre, definitely subscribe to my channel because I'm putting out new videos every single day. You can check out my Twitter, my Discord, and my Patreon linked below. Special thanks to the patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Drow Ghost, Dark Persona, and Exodus, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.